Hey everyone, welcome back to John's Watch. Today I'm taking a look at a new game called Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection. I'm taking a look at the PC version on Steam. This is essentially a remaster of the two original Star Wars Battlefront games, Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2, not to be confused with Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2, of course. And this collection was released on Steam and pretty much every other platform, I think, on March 13th, 2024. Its regular price is an eye-watering $45.52 Canadian. I believe the US price is like $35.01, which is like 501's like a Star Wars reference, I think they're called. Obviously, it doesn't work in a Canadian price, so we're left with $45.52, which is meaningless as far as I know. It's developed and published by Aspyr, who I thought their name was pronounced Aspyr until just today. And as of the time of recording, I'm recording this on March 15th, came out on the 13th. It's currently sitting at overwhelmingly negative reviews on Steam, with just 19% of them being positive. So is this game as bad as the reviews make it out to be? Yes, of course it is. Let's get into it. This is the launcher. No, your video isn't muted because you can obviously hear me. No, I haven't messed up. There's no audio on this launcher. It's just this. You choose Star Wars Battlefront 1 or Star Wars Battlefront 2. Luckily, when you're in Battlefront 2, you can back out to this launcher. I don't remember if you can with Battlefront 1. So if we launch Battlefront 1, you have to go through logos and warnings every time you like switch between the games. Or, oh, Christ, it's deafening. Okay, so first things first, your mileage will probably vary on this. But for me, my mouse sensitivity in menus is appalling. Look at this flying across the screen. I'm barely like touching it. I give it a little poke, it's gone. There's no way to lower that within the game. I think you actually have to lower your mouse's DPI outside of the game, which is very annoying. It is just impossible to navigate. There is a mouse sensitivity slider here. Drop that down to 0. Doesn't do a fucking thing. It's only for in-game. So we'll just leave that on 5. I'm not going to play this one. I'm going to do my video in Battlefront 2, I guess. Game options, you get a few things here. You got streamer mode. Doesn't say what that is. Maybe it disguises your username. I have no idea. Doesn't actually say what any of these options do. In video options, you've got a few more options. Weirdly enough... Okay, nice. Weirdly enough, turning VSync on crashes the game completely for me. And it does this in both Battlefront 1 and Battlefront 2. I don't know why. Maybe it's not set up for 144 FPS, so I've got a 144 hertz monitor. When I was in Battlefront 2, it said I was at about 190 frames. Obviously, I don't think I actually need VSync. I was just kind of messing around with the options, and I noticed that turning VSync on every single time and backing out would cause it to crash, which is very interesting. FOV scale, you've got a slider, which is good. No numbers or values, so and pretty sure you can't change it when you're in game, so good luck. You've got rebindable controls on keyboard, which is good. It's doing this annoying thing where like scrolling doesn't actually scroll the scroll wheel, it just scrolls your cursor down, as you can see here. So like this is just me scrolling the mouse wheel. I always hate that. It's always really awkward to try and come to terms with that when the scroll should just do the scroll wheel. And it's got single player and multiplayer, also split screen in this version, which I believe the original versions didn't have. The original versions are still on Steam, by the way. I think at the time of recording, like Star Wars Battlefront 1 is on sale for like $270 on Fanatical. So you can absolutely buy the originals, and they have tons of mod support, so they're decent ones to go for. So in this one, you've got the option of the single player campaign and also just online multiplayer. Kind of interesting because, like, obviously this is one game, but it's going to have 2 separate games within it. So, like, kind of the player base is going to be split in half, or probably not in half, but some people are going to play multiplayer in Battlefront 1, and some are going to play multiplayer in Battlefront 2. So, just, you know, the player base might get fragmented, and after this has been out for a while, you might find that only one of the games gets played or something like that. So like I said, I'm just going to play Battlefront 2. So we're just going to quit back to the launcher, launch Battlefront 2. And then we get all the logos and warnings and stuff again. To get through them, I think you left click. Like, escape doesn't work to skip through the logos. Like, here's a logo, but if we click, we're through them. Okay, so now we're in the menu of Battlefront 2. Slightly more interesting menu. But one of the things I want to talk about now is that very obviously AI was used for upscaling the textures and everything. But something I wasn't expecting was for the videos on this menu to also be AI upscaled. I feel like you'll be able to see it. Like, you can see it, I'm sure, in like some of the clips. There's like a clip where it like first starts. I wonder if we just go into options. No, it just leaves it. But yeah, like if you look at any of the clips in the background while I'm talking, you'll be able to see like the AI upscaling. So it's just weird that they obviously decided to AI upscale the original menu rather than, I don't know, like putting the effort into put like more HD clips in. Like, they could have replaced the clips here with like actual like Blu-ray rips or whatever. No, they just AI upscaled, and it's like very, very obvious. Same kind of options, but somehow an even worse menu here. Everything's way too big. Like, we've only got 5 options on here, no scroll wheel, so they all fit. If we click custom options, we now get the scroll wheel. We've just got, you know, 5 options on screen at a time. Very, very annoying. It's not in, is it general options? General options. VSync will also crash my game if I turn it on, so not doing that. Again, we've got single player and multiplayer. I'm finally going to start playing the game now. We're going to go online. Let's just do a quick match. Should be able to join pretty quickly. There we go. We're in Space Kashyyyk. I guess we're doing like an online, like a space match. We'll do that. Auto sign. There we go. Look, we got a little tutorial. Sort of. Destroy stuff. We will spawn at the command post. Do I want to be a clone pilot? A clone marine? A clone pilot? Or a clone marine? There's only 2 options. 2 people are playing clone marines right now. 1 person's playing a clone pilot. That is it. So let's do this one. So do we really only have like 4 people playing this? Oh no, we've got more people playing. Weird. Okay, here I am. God, I don't remember how to do this. Do this one. This is, I mean, everything's working perfectly, as you can see. Do I use this? Yes. Okay, I haven't... Oh my god. The y-axis is the wrong way. And you can't re-invert it, or you can't invert it. In-game. Oh my god. Why would they do this? Why? I don't get it. Because the y-axis is wrong. This is so disorienting. Man, I never played the, oh god, the multiplayer for this. I remember Robbie and I had a ton of fun playing the campaign for this one, Battlefront 2, on his PS2 back in the day. This controls fucking horribly. Wait, I think everything's inverted. By default. It's just horrible. Yeah, just all the controls feel really off for this. And actually, I don't think this one's going to be very, very fun to watch, so we're going to back out of this. Never mind, we just won. Let's have a look at my stats. Perfect 0. Oh, lots of people were perfect 0s. Okay, great. Let's, I don't want to do a space one. I really don't want to do a space one. Quit. Yes. So we can do searches here, but like, we've got these ones. How do I say, like, no space? I don't know. Let's just do a quick match and hope we find one. I've got footage of... Kashyyyk, does this work? Yeah, I think this works. Auto-assign. Yeah, this one's fine. Oh my god. Why is my mouse cursor so laggy? Let's go there. Select. Battle droid? Assault droid? Assassin droid? These guys look great. Can't be these. Let's just be like this assault droid. Why not? Select. My mouse cursor's really laggy in here, but it says I'm running at 400 FPS. You can see here. Here's another issue. This is probably just baked into the actual game, but like spectating someone, the camera gets so juddery, especially when they turn. Oh, look, we're first person. That's lovely. I'm gonna shoot some people. I've shot my rocket. That is a really long reload. I see why people aren't playing as this guy. I'm gonna get this guy. He's so dead. Yep, that was me. I killed him. Oh, there's a guy in there. Is this an evil Wookiee? I guess so. I've just killed him. There's like no control explanations or anything. Like, oh, I did that. I'm dead. Like I just left click and sometimes right click, I guess. I think at some point in this video I'm gonna put up the gameplay I did where I played as General Grievous, because that was a bit more fun. But at least I don't want to be an assault droid. Who's got a better... Yeah, this guy. Let's be this super battle droid. I guess there's a reason only like 2 people were playing the assault one. It didn't seem that fun. But yeah, I got some gameplay of... I don't know, just a different map where I was playing as General Grievous. It was a bit more fun. Fun's probably not the right word. We've won again. God. I think I'll probably just put my other footage up now. We can't actually leave this, apparently. There we go. And, yeah, I'll just talk a little bit more about the game. So, I was absolutely shocked when I went to activate this game on Steam, because it said to install it, I would need 62.87 gigabytes of space available. And I think I only had like 10 gigabytes available on my game SSD, because I've got a lot of big games installed that I'm planning on playing. But the original Star Wars Battlefront 2 classic version from 2005 only takes up 9.59 gigabytes on Steam. So I don't actually own the first one, but I'm going to assume it's about the same. I think it's meant to be like 7 or 8 gigabytes or whatever. So I was just baffled that this collection, this remastered collection of 2 20-year-old games, 19-year-old games, was almost 70 gigabytes. I had no idea why, what in this game could take up that much space. And like I mentioned, they obviously used AI upscaling for the graphics. I'm guessing it just means they didn't bother compressing any textures or any components in the game. So they kind of upscaled everything and then just threw it all together into one package. So it's not optimized for storage at all, which is why this shitty collection of 2 very good games takes up 70 gigabytes. Just preposterous. A couple of games installed on my hard drive or on my game SSD that take up less space. Banishers, Ghosts of New Eden, very good looking new game that just came out this year. Elden Ring, massive open world sprawling action RPG with pretty good graphics. Persona 3 Reload is practically a third the size of Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection. Hades is like a sixth of the size, that's only 11 gigabytes. I've only got 2 games installed that take up more space than Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection. And one is Spider-Man Remastered, which is another sprawling, open, huge map. And Redfall. Yeah, I haven't played it, but I've got it installed. That's 70 gigabytes. So yeah, a bit of a weird video here. Not a ton of gameplay, not a ton of live gameplay, I guess. I thought the single player campaign just wouldn't be great for a video to get into. I was planning on spending more time in this game. I was planning on just testing the multiplayer just to get a feel for the game and then playing a couple of hours of the single player campaign. But there were so many things going wrong right out of the gate. 2 minutes into the game, it was crashing every time I tried to change my graphics options. Not a good start. The second multiplayer game I played, I could see so many issues. Didn't feel good to control, wasn't fun, looked like shit. The UI is god-awful. So I just thought, I probably don't need to spend too much more time with this. I think we can just do a short video warning people not to buy this game. There's no reason to buy this game. There's so much mod support for the original 2 games. Like I said, you can buy them for Steam for literally like $5 Canadian for both of them. You go on like moddb.com for Battlefront 2, and like you sort by like most liked or most downloaded mods. There's one called Battlefront 2 Remastered that I'm sure does a better job than this game does. There's so much mod support for these games. There's really no reason, unless you desperately want split screen on PC, not to just play the originals. Honestly, I think you can even do like online multiplayer in the original games. Like you don't even need this version to play with other people. And another thing to note about the collection is that it does not have crossplay multiplayer. So if you wanted to play on PC, but your friend wanted to play on PS5 or whatever, you can't play together, you're going to be playing separately. I did read an interesting comment in a thread about this game today, where it said, like, remember when Halo the Master Chief Collection launched in just a terrible state, and it was, derided at launch, and now it's pretty great? Hopefully something like this happens with this collection, because these are 2 really, really good games, but this is just not the way to play them right now. This is a bizarre cash grab. Definitely not worth your time. Go on Fanatical and buy the originals for like $2 each. I think you'll have a much better time. Maybe keep an eye on this collection, see if it gets improved. I don't know if that's going to happen. But yeah, I will not be playing any more of this, and I am looking forward to freeing up 62 gigabytes on my hard drive in about 2 minutes. That was a look at the PC version of the Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection. Thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!